Hey guys, what's up? Arvin here. Now today in this video, I'm going to show you how I was able to fix my graphics card or my GPU on my X79 ZD3 when I accidentally flashed a wrong BIOS. If you're interested, watch this video. Okay, so like I mentioned, I flashed a wrong BIOS on my graphics card in my X79 CD3 that doesn't have an HDMI or no IGP or internal graphical unit. So how I was able to fix it? Using this. Okay. So this is a PCIe. So I have this. This is a PCIe GPU riser. I will leave a link in the description box. And honestly, this is not a sponsored video of this. I have no idea what's the brand, but honestly, this fix it. This helps me a lot. Okay, so what happened here is just to give you what exactly happened. I am trying to install a Mac operating system in this Chinese Yuan ZX79 ZD3 motherboard, where I was able to successfully install the previous version, which is Catalina. It's working flawlessly, very smoothly, and I was able to use it for several years. Now, the latest version is the Mac OS Sequoia, which is a 15.1, and it is packed with a lot of features. And I wanted, and also using Catalina, I cannot install the latest version, latest software that I wanted to install or to run on it. And there's also a challenge for me to install a Mac operating system and a non-Apple hardware. Now, in order for you to do that, I was able to use OpenCore, which is perhaps I will discuss in my next video. Now, part of part of the struggle or the trouble that I encountered when I was trying to install the Mac OS Sequoia is I need to flash the graphical unit or the GPU that I'm using is an RX 580 2048 SP. This is an 8 GB Sapphire graphical unit or GPU that is actually, you can find this very cheap in the market because this was used for crypto mining. Okay, now it was flashed. Actually, it is a RX 570 that was flashed with a different BIOS, so it will work. It will be overclocked. Correct me if I'm wrong. To accommodate or to compensate with the need of those crypto miners. Now, unfortunately, the 2048 SP or the RX 580 2048 SP works okay, works good in a Windows environment, but it is not supported by the Mac operating system. So I was able to install, actually, I was able to run and install Mac operating system, but it does not utilize the whole 8 GB of the graphical units. So I tried flashing different BIOS, and unfortunately, when I tried to edit the BIOS, the original BIOS of the RX 580, I messed up. Okay, I got a black screen. It's not the fault. I followed a tutorial on YouTube, and I've been seeing a lot of comments that they are getting a black screen. And I dive into it. I tried it. I tested it, and I also got a black screen. The problem is the X79 ZD3 motherboard don't have an iGPU or an internal graphical unit because it is running, or I'm using an Intel Xeon processor, which is designed for server, and it doesn't has an iGPU as well, unlike the regular Intel processor or the AMD processors that you can run without the external graphical units or the GPU, just like this one. Okay. Okay. Now, I tried visiting my local computer shop or computer technician to reflash the stock BIOS that I backed up before I did anything on the GPU, because it is always safe to back up your stock BIOS or firmware of whatever you are trying to mess up or to work with, in order for you to go back to the stock operating system. Now, good thing, or what do you call this? Now, I was able to install and run macOS Sequoia. Let me just show you. It's right here. So right now, as you can see, it's right there. Yeah, I'm running Mac OS Sequoia. That's 15.1, and it detected my 2 gigahertz Intel Xeon E5 2620 and AMD Radeon RX 570 8 gigabyte. Now during the process that I was trying to make the Mac OS Sequoia recognize the whole 8 gigabytes of the of my GPU. I messed it up. Okay, now like I mentioned earlier, I don't have. If let's say if you are using an Intel i9 or Intel or whatever Intel processor that has, or an AMD processor that has an internal GPU, you can simply just plug your HDMI to your motherboard HDMI port, and then run or reinstall the BIOS on your graphical units. As simple as that. Now, in my case, I don't have any other option but to run to use the computer with an IGP, or with a GPU, or the separate graphical units interface. Now, how was I able to fix it? Is with this. This is a I there are other options that you can find, but I bought what I have here is the PCIe to GPU riser. Okay, so this is used for mining purposes actually, but this is a PCIe port. I mean, this is a where you can plug the external the GPU. Now, I would highly suggest for you to use a different brand, a different model GPU or graphical units. So when I say GPU, you know it already, so that when you try to flash the BIOS, you will not be confused which BIOS or which GPU to install the BIOS. Okay. Now in this case, I am using an MSI GT710, and this is an NVIDIA graphics card. This works flawless in Mac operating system, but this only have 2 gigabytes of VRAM, which is, well, it's good enough. But like right now, I'm recording a video, and later on I will edit this in this machine, the X79 ZD3. That's the reason why I built this. This is for me to have a video editing machine that is budget friendly. This one I built way back for 2 years, 3 years ago, and still running very smoothly. I also even built one for my daughter, and she's using it for gaming, since she has no complaint. Well, okay. So all you have to do is just connect everything, plug it here, just like this. Make sure that the white tab right here is pushed all the way back. Okay, you notice it's sliding back and forth, so push it all the way back. So you can now plug in your GPU card in. Let's push it. Okay, it's very simple actually. Now, all you have to do now is just connect everything inside your computer. Make sure that you plug this to an empty PCIe slot inside your motherboard. The this X79 CD3 has two PCIe. So if it doesn't work on the first one, try it on the second one, and then plug this has a male-to-male USB. There you go. It's a male-to-male USB cable, so you plug it on the back side or on the rear side of the PCIe slot, and just connect this, and then connect the power cord to your what do you call this, power supply. Okay, or let's say if you don't have an extra power connector, it also comes with this. It comes with the SATA connector, but you don't need this actually if you're running a modern let's say you're running a modern power supply. Okay, now all you have to do is just plug the HDMI connector to external GPU and then restart your computer. Okay, if it doesn't work at first, try to unplug and reconnect your HDMI back to the HDMI port in your external GPU, and then voila, you will be able to run it properly. And then all you have to do now is just flash the BIOS on the correct GPU that you wanted or where you wish to um, install. And by the way, shout out to Mr. or should I say Mr. or Miss? I have no idea. Mr. Verdazil. Uh, he's from. He mentioned where he was from, but I forgot. But he is a very nice person, and I give all the credits to Mr. Verdazil. Why my Mac operating system or the Mac operating system that I am using right now is working flawlessly. Bluetooth is running. I unplugged the USB dongle, but it's working, and everything is working smoothly as of this time. My previous issue was the core utilization is always at peak, always at 99.9%, and also the frequency is always at peak at 2.5 max. Now, with the help of, I'll give all the credit to Mr. Verdazil. Okay, so he tried to fix all the bugs that I encountered, and I learned a lot through the process. So I give all the credit to him. Okay, so a moment, where is it? Okay, so there you have it. If you think you have any other questions regarding this, and don't worry, I will leave the link where I got this PCIe the GPU riser in the comment section or in the description box, so you can just simply click on it and install it. And by the way, let me remind you, this is not a paid video or a paid review of this. It works it works flawlessly. I mean, I was able to fix it, and now I can play, or I can try and hack the BIOS, flash it without any problem. Okay, and so it saves me a lot from $1,000 pesos. Saved a lot going back and forth to my computer to a computer technician just simply to flash the BIOS every time that I mess it up. So now I can fix it myself with this. Okay, so there you have it. If you have any questions or any other you would like to clarify or anything regarding this process, please leave a comment or your questions at the comment section, and I will do my very best to the best of my ability to answer it back to you. Okay, so there you have it. See you all in my next video.